And in sports, Simba Sports Club have continued to cement themselves at the top of the Premier League following a 2-1 win against Mbao FC. Good evening, this is Capital News at 9:30. My name is Khadija Zimbwe. First, the national news. Heavy rain today wreaked havoc in various parts of Dar es Salaam, causing some roads to be temporarily closed as the Morogoro Road in Jangwani area after it became flooded with rainwater.
Na katika gari la hili la Taamidi tulifika eneo la Jangwani likakwama likazimika.
When we got to Jangwani, there was a breakdown and the water just kept rising. Luckily, when we contacted the police, they came and rescued us.
Tuliona msaada wao, walikuja wakatutoa kwenye gari wakatupandisha kwenye magari ya faya. Muda ule ule alivyopigiwa alifika kwa kweli. Tuko hapa kwa ajili ya kufanya maokozi ambayo ni basi ya
We're here to rescue the bus which broke down on its way to upcountry. 16 people have been saved, including the driver.
Kiujumla tumefanya maokozi ya watu 16 ambao walikuwa ndani ya gari hiyo akiwemo na driver.
Nyingi toka tumeambiwa na serikali kwamba hili daraja litavunjwa lijengwe upya.
We were promised that this bridge was going to be raised, but nothing has been done. This is extremely difficult for us and our families.
Hili daraja ataamua kuliamua kuanzia sasa leo hii, atatoa maamuzi. Tunamwomba atoe maamuzi kuanzia leo hili daraja la Jangwani. Sababu ni kilio cha watu wengi sana.
The other roads also affected by the rain include BBTT, Kinondoni Mkwajuni and Kigogo Sambusa were among areas which witnessed heavy flooding. According to Tanzania Meteorological Agency, Dar es Salaam, Mtwara and Lindi are among regions expected to continue experiencing heavy rains.
Hapa mvua ikinyesha huenda kuka ni shida kweli kwa sababu miundombinu ya hapa unaona kama saizi tunavyoona magari mpaka wengine yamesombwa yameenda hivi chini.
Things get really difficult during the rain season. Vehicles have been carried in the tide because the infrastructure is poor and vehicles hardly use this road when there is a lot of water.
Lakini toka saa 12 niko hapa. Nimekwama na sijui kama nitapita.
I've been here since 6 a.m. This never happened when I was a student at Jangwani Secondary School. The bridge must be raised.
Labda ndo sababu hatujui kukwama kwenye maji namna hii.
Hapa nimekwama kwenda kwenye makazi yangu hapo mbele.
I'm not able to go home, which is not far from here, because there is too much water. However, I've been informed that the water level is going down.
Maji nasikia yanapungua huko kidogo mwisho.
Tanzania Meteorological Agency TMA in Southern Zone has warned of heavy rains in the next 5 days in Mtwara region. Mtwara Mikindani Municipal has directed residents living in valley areas to immediately vacate them in order to avoid disasters.
Na mamlaka leo tumetoa nani angalizo.
The weather agency has given a 5-day weather warning from yesterday of heavy rain which is expected to fall during this time, so we must take precaution.
I've
lived here for a very long time, but the municipality council has asked me to leave because the area is not safe. What is surprising is that we've not been given land to compensate us.
Baadhi ya wakazi wa Mtwara kwa kweli labda kwa kutojua kama kusudi wamejenga nyumba kwenye maeneo ambayo naweza kusema kama ni mkondo wa maji.
Some of the residents of Mtwara have built houses along the watercourse. This could be knowingly or unknowingly. And as a result, some of the houses have been marked to be demolished. I urge them to freely vacate.
Waweze kuanza kutafuta utaratibu wa kuhama maeneo yao hayo waliojenga waweze kwenda kwenye maeneo ambayo ni itakuwa salama zaidi.
37 nationals from Ethiopia, Somalia and Kenya have been arrested in Iringa region after entering the country illegally en route to South Africa. The foreign nationals were arrested in an operation implemented by the Immigration Department in collaboration with the police force in Iringa region.
They were found inside a vehicle with registration number 656 DNP Noah, driven by Moses Mbwambo, coming from Arusha. The suspects were arrested at the Mtera gate, about to enter Iringa. They came from Kenya through illegal routes. I urge the general public to report such cases, but also drivers should not agree to be used to transport illegal migrants.
Wasikubali kutumia tu ovyo na mabosi wao, sawa, wanaambia chukua gari pekea watu wapeleke bila kujua kwamba nini watu ni nani.
11 suspects accused of killing 2 police officers from Guruka police station in Uvinza district, Kigoma region during clashes between citizens and the police at Mpeta village in October 2018 have appeared in court. The accused are facing 2 counts of murder after allegedly killing Inspector Ramadan Hamisi and Officer Mohammed Sengo. Government prosecutor Robert Magige told the court that they will use 37 witnesses who include police officers who had taken part in an operation to evict illegal settlers from a national ranch at Mpeta village. A senior resident magistrate Gabriel Mariki has said that the court does not have the mandate to hear the case, and instead it will be moved to the High Court. Moving on, heavy rains in Dar es Salaam has affected the turn-up of residents to get national ID numbers at various registration centers, with 4 days remaining until the national SIM card biometric registration comes to an end.
From the way things stand, there is not enough time. The speed at which applications are being processed is too slow, especially now when time is running out.
Speed ni ndogo sana kwa ujumla. Zoezi linaenda sawa, ila watu.
The exercise is going on well, although people have only just woken up. When time is running out, I don't know what the government is going to do to assist us, because only 4 days are remaining and more people are coming forward now.
Na laini zitakuwa zifungwe. Sasa ushauri wangu ni kwamba watu waendelee kujitokeza, wajiandikishe.
17 leaders out of 19 from 4 agricultural marketing cooperative societies, AMCOS in Tabora region, alleged to have embezzled more than 65 million shillings have been arrested by the Prevention and Combating of Corruption Bureau, PCCB. The arrested leaders are from Mitowo AMCOS, Mole AMCOS, Kilima AMCOS and Igagula AMCOS.
Tabora region has managed to save 69,941,274.06 from October to December 2019, money owed to farmers, of which they have already been paid. In addition, 5,389,000 has been saved as a result of various investigations carried out. They know a lot about this matter. What one should ask oneself is that why is it that presents are brought during the election time and not at any other given time?
And that is the end of national news. International news follows next. And in international news, 4 days after Al-Shabaab terrorists carried out an attack in Garissa County, which caused the death of 3 teachers and injured 1, some teachers in the northern zone of Kenya have started to flee in fear of further terror attacks. We do apologize for the technical default on that story. Now moving on, an armed group has released 3 aid workers and other civilians who had been held hostage in northeast Nigeria since late December. A United Nations official has said the people were kidnapped on December 22nd by fighters posing as soldiers who had stopped a convoy of commercial vehicles traveling towards the city of Maiduguri, a state capital of the northeast state of Borno. Fishermen in Shella area on the northern coast of Kenya have called on the government to rehabilitate the fish cargo loading and offloading jetty in order to avoid disasters. This comes after 2 people on board a motorcycle drowned while boarding the jetty.
Iomba serikali husika kupitia na Kilifi County hii bridge iweze.
Kilifi County government should come forward to renovate this jetty and would like to call on people who will pass by this jetty should take precautions, and when it reaches 6 p.m. people should not be allowed to pass through the jetty.
Saa 12 basi iwe ni marufuku kwa kila mtu kupanda hii bridge kwa sababu ni hatari.
And that is the end of international news. Business news follows shortly after this break.
Watch Business Edition as we talk to business leaders and experts in sectors that are transforming Tanzania's economy.
We believe that the driver is the customer.
To change the mindset of traditional HR to the digitalization.
Make sure that everybody can get some access to financial services.
And once we understand the vision of our leaders, we then need to be behind them and help them in achieving that vision.
Business have involved mercantile operations, trade guilds, or shared agricultural production, infrastructure, construction, financial sectors, tourism, and mining. Business Edition on Friday at 8:15 p.m.
Welcome back, and in business news. Mbeya City Council has not used an action plan to increase revenue collection since 2012, causing the city to drop to bottom among other cities in the country in revenue collection in the past 2 years. We did not have proper plans that identifies our priorities in collecting revenues. We used to make assumptions.
Tuna mpango mkakati wa miaka mitano ambayo inatoa vipaumbele kwa ujumla.
Revenue Enhancement Plan is a 5-year strategic plan that shows revenue collection priorities.
Kuongeza mapato.
2 years ago, Honorable President announced that Mbeya region is a region that has poor revenue collection level. Through this program, Mbeya region is lucky because this plan will support 14 councils. Tanzania Bureau of Standards (TBS) in Central Zone has destroyed expired and substandard goods from various shops in Dodoma worth 10 million shillings. TBS has warned entrepreneurs who import without adhering to regulations that stern action will be taken against them.
Ambapo sasa katika hizi kaguzi tunachofanya tunachukua sampuli.
What we're doing is take samples that will be tested to verify their quality. The inspections are still going on.
Kwa hizi kaguzi zinaendelea.
Kuna 8 yoyote au kuna 18 zaidi ya hiyo tarehe ya mwisho ya kutengeneza.
We are checking everything, even the numbers used to signify production and expiry date of the product.
8 unajaribu kuangalia na wino wa namba 8 ambao ni tarehe ya kutengeneza na 8 nyingine unafanana.
And heavy rains in Dar es Salaam today affected various businesses, with many shop owners saying the rain has made many fail to get customers.
Kwa leo hali kutokana na mvua hii watu washindwa kufika sokoni, kwa hiyo hali sio nzuri.
The ongoing rains and poor infrastructures have contributed in low turn-up of people at the markets.
Wateja hali tete leo kwa kweli hali sio nzuri.
The situation at the market is not good today, since there are no customers coming here to buy food items, with the main reason being poor infrastructures. Some roads are impassable with long traffic jams.
And that is the end of business news. Sports news follows shortly.
Away first time, good start from Bolt. Bolt leading a moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him, and he's going to be dragged through to second place, but he's going to win it by 2 meters. Away first time, good start from Bolt. Bolt leading a moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him, and he's going to be dragged through to second place, but he's going to win it by 2 meters. Opposition, Joaquinho, he did lose and then...
And in sports news tonight, Simba Sports Club have continued to cement themselves at the top of Premier League table following a 2-1 win against Bao FC at the CCM Kirumba Stadium in Mwanza. Simba went ahead through Hassan Dilunga with a thumping shot in the 42nd minute before Jonas Mkude added the second a few seconds after the restart. Bao had their consolation through Wazir Jr. Barcelona great Xavi has admitted he rejected an offer from the club to succeed Ernesto Valverde as head coach prior to the Spanish Championships appointing Queen Estienne, stating that it was too soon for him to accept his dream job. Here's more on the story.
Valverde was sacked in the wake of the 3-2 defeat to Atletico Madrid in the semi-finals of the inaugural expanded Supercopa de España, with the writing having been considered to be on the wall for the coach for some time. Xavi was on a short list of candidates put forward to the Barca board before former Real Betis boss Setien was appointed on a 2.5-year deal, with the former midfielder looking the most likely to be handed the job at one point. And the Al-Sadd coach has now confirmed he was made a formal offer by Technical Secretary Eric Abidal and CEO Oscar Grau, but says he had to turn down the proposal as he feels he needs more experience before returning to Catalonia.
Mikel Arteta has not ruled out letting Shkodran Mustafi leave this month despite the injury problems which have plagued the Arsenal defence in recent weeks. Here are more details.
The German centre-back has not featured for the Gunners since Arteta's first home game in charge, when he was heavily blamed for his part in Chelsea's late winners. They came from behind to snatch a 2-1 victory at Emirates Stadium last month. Galatasaray have been linked with a move for the 27-year-old, with some reports suggesting Mustafai's agent has travelled to Turkey to try and finalise the transfer. And whilst admitting a potential exit for Mustafai this month would be far from ideal given Arsenal's injury problems at the back, Arteta has not shut down the door on the defender being allowed to leave.
Internazionale are hopeful of signing Oliver Giroud this week after increasing their bid for the Chelsea striker to €5 million. Here's more on the story.
Piero Ausilio was in London on Wednesday to discuss a deal with Chelsea for the 33-year-old, while also talking to Tottenham about signing Christian Eriksen. Chelsea were not impressed by Inter's initial offer of €4 million, but the Serie A club are now hopeful that their latest bid may just be enough to sign the Frenchman, who has made it clear that he wants to join Inter in an attempt to play more and press his case for place in France's Euro 2020 squad. The Frenchman has only played 282 minutes of competitive football this season, as the Chelsea manager Frank Lampard has preferred Tammy Abrahams up front. Giroud has agreed a deal with Inter for a contract until the end of the 2021-2022 season and is now waiting for the clubs to strike a deal.
And that sports item ends our news bulletin for tonight. My name is Khadija Zimbwe. Thank you for watching and good night.
Karen, tell us, how has it been going at this year's festival?
Well, the turnout, Vanessa, is amazing, as it is.
Thomas, hello.
Nice to be there with you.
What is the purpose of this meeting and who will be in attendance?
Talking about how African countries can stop relying to a large extent on...
We are definitely seeing a lot of deeply political films, either directly treating a political issue or with a political subtext.
Don't miss the live special report between Capital Television and Dashwell Television at 9:30 p.m.
Kutoka kali mbili za saa 8 mpaka kamba to kamba, tupige story na wana kwa taarifa yako na The Mashup. Na hii ndio tip of the day na exclusive interview. Club 101 saa 8 mpaka saa 10 jioni, live ndani ya Capital TV na Capital Radio.
Fungulia television yako ni CapChat kwenye Capital TV. Naitwa Sebastian Koloa, niko naye Nancy Mesengo pamoja na Hadija Zimbwe. Kama ndio kwanza umefungulia television, tulikushaanza lakini patamu ndio hapa sasa. Kwa umefungulia television yako wakati mwafaka kabisa. Tunazungumzia the idea of beauty. Na tutakuomba wewe upige simu ili tuambie what is your idea of beauty. Unapozungumzia urembo ama uzuri wa kitu ama mtu, sana sana tutazungumzia watu, unafikiri ni nini kwako ukiambiwa the idea of beauty? Wewe unafikiri mzuri ni yupi? Basi tutupigia kupitia 0677 333 000 0677 333 000 0677 0677 000. Nakumbusha tu ukipiga simu hakikisha unapunguza sauti ya television yako au unaizima kabisa. Go straight to the point, tuambie unatoka wapi na nini na nini. Tuambie wewe, what is your idea of beauty? Being a man in this house, I think I have the right. Actually, I had this conversation with one of my bosses just recently. Kuhusu the idea of beauty. What is the idea of beauty? From my point of view, I think the society plays a great role in the idea of beauty. So you say African beauty, so you have European beauty. So huyu msichana ni mzuri kwa sababu ya society aliyoko. Kwa ndani ya society pia kuna viji society vidogo vidogo. Mfano shule, mimi nimesoma shule nyingi, kwa hiyo naweza kutoa mfano. Kwa nikienda shule mpya, namuona dada, namuona huyu dada mzuri kweli. Kirudi bwenini kama jamaa sasa dada mmoja mzuri kweli kweli, wananiambia yaona wewe. Umeelewa Kwa sababu wanamchukulia kutokana na maisha yake, wanavyomfahamu, taarifa zake za nyuma, tabia zake na vitu kama kuna huyu mdada ambaye mimi nilimuona mzuri shule moja wapo, kuna mtu alitaniwa tu kwamba huyu si demu wake fulani, jamaa alikasirika, unasemaje? Anyway, right away we have Rashid Ali from Tanga. Rashid, tuambie unafikiri nini kuhusu idea ya beauty?
Nifikiria kuhusu idea ya beauty.
Karibu.
Beauty imegawanyika katika sehemu mbili. Yaani beauty imegawanyika katika sehemu mbili kivipi? Kuna ile beauty ya muonekano wa mtu, yaani kiumbo au kisura. Unaona Alafu vile vile tukizungumzia swala la beauty, wakia?
Ndio nakusikia Rashid.
Tukizungumzia swala la beauty vile vile kuna swala linaloitwa nafsi ya mtu kwamba iko nzuri vipi. Umesikia?
Ndio.
Kwa hiyo anaweza kama mtu ni beauty kutokana na yale matendo anayofanyia mtu au watu. Hello?
Ndio tunakusikia Rashid, endelea.
Umeona matendo anayofanyia mtu au watu ndio anaweza kaitwa kwamba huyu jamaa ni beauty.
Hai.
Au muonekano wake yani.
Hai, asante sana. Rashid kwa kifupi kabisa amezungumza physique na nafsi. Hadija, your idea of beauty?
For me, my idea of beauty is it's about how confident you are about yourself. Kwa sababu beauty lies in the eye of the beholder.
Sio beer holder.
Of the beholder.
Both, I think. Because if you drink enough,
personally,
everybody's beautiful.
Personally, nikisema nitegemee Nancy kuniambia mimi mzuri au Seba kuniambia mimi mzuri, nitasubiri sana. So I have to be confident with myself, with what I have. Alafu na package vizuri.
Yes.
It doesn't matter the color, it doesn't matter the hair, it doesn't matter the look, it doesn't matter my shape, it doesn't matter my dress code, it doesn't matter my behavior. With me, all that iko pembeni. It starts with myself.
Nancy?
I will second what Hadija said. To me, my idea of beauty is what's inside, because I've grown up with people who are born beautiful, yani wamezaliwa wazuri sana, lakini if you're not pure inside, it reflects. Now wanasema what your eyes is the best sort of mirror to what's inside you. Kwa hiyo mimi, I've always been like this, I've been raised like this. What's in me reflects. I think if you're okay inside, you just radiate. Yeah, kwa hiyo that's my idea of beauty.
Ni kama kaka alivyosema kwamba the idea of beauty kwake is the whole package.
It's the whole package.
True.
Jamani, 0677 333 000. Piga simu hii utueleze wewe unafikiria kuhusu beauty. 0677 333 000. Seba, Hadija na Nancy tuko hapa. What about popular culture? How much do you think popular culture